Nithyanandam, my name is Manitya Premananda. I'm one of the disciples of Swamiji Paramahamsa Nithyanandam. I'm also a disciple and a Adinavasi. I'm also a causer. A causer is one who can help you in causing your reality, because we are like empty bamboo where Swamiji's energy and grace can flow through to help you have higher cognitions, which will help you in manifesting anything that you want. To come to the inner awakening program, inner awakening is not a program, it's a blessing. It is a blessing to be consciously awakened to achieve enlightenment. So program is a poor word given in the English dictionary, but if you want to be awakened consciously and taste enlightenment, then inner awakening, the happening for 25 days, where you can go through a complete detoxification of all your layers of conditioning given by the society, given by the wrong knowledge, because they did not have the enlightenment knowledge, will be removed, and your consciousness will be awakened, so that your intelligence is at its peak, your decision making, your clarity is at its peak, your intuition is at its peak. You will start expressing the power of words, power of thinking, power of living, power of feeling, and powers to see things beyond what you consider as reality through your five senses. You will have the powers to remotely scan, to change the reality that you are seeing, and so many more powers, like 463 powers is what Swamiji can give you or awaken in you, because it's not something to be given, it's an initiation which Swamiji initiates you so he can awaken those powers within you. So, one of the blessings that I have received in this path of enlightenment, is Bhautika Brahmacharya. Bhautika Brahmacharya is the first step in the Nityananda Sannyas order. The Nityananda Sannyas order, I personally feel and know and realize, have experienced it as the best way to live life on planet Earth. It is such a supreme way to live life on planet Earth. It is such a blessing to be in the sannyas order given by Swamiji, because you might have seen sannyasis in Kumbh Mela doing so much of tapas, so much of sadhana, because they want to achieve enlightenment. It cannot be achieved, it has to be given as a gift by the master, by the guru. And Swamiji has already said that we don't have to live in poverty just because we are on the enlightenment path. Yes, we are sannyasis. That doesn't mean that we have to have poverty consciousness. No, we have to have the consciousness of the divine Sadashiva. Sadashiva is not living in poverty consciousness. Goddess Mahalakshmi is not living in poverty consciousness. Just with one tatastu, she can bless you with so much wealth that you can live forever. Not only blessing you with wealth, Swamiji has initiated us and blessed us to create wealth from consciousness. How to create anything that you want from consciousness, not just teleporting an object. Swamiji has already shown the different yogic sciences, mystical sciences of teleporting objects, that is, to dismantle matter in one place, to transport that matter across the consciousness in another place. All of us have accepted this, love this in quantum physics. But our Vedic science is way beyond quantum physics. Quantum physics is just one small thread of Vedic science, which has been explained so that the common person can understand, especially the intellectuals can understand But Vedic science is way beyond all this. It can, you can have the same powers to dismantle matter, assemble it in another location, and this is called teleportation. And this is possible not with a huge amount of logic, but just with a declaration. A declaration can become a manifestation because of the principles that one stands on. Like Swamiji stands on the principles of integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching and causing others to such a highest degree in this cosmos. He is cosmic energy himself. Only when you are living life with the highest integrity, highest authenticity, highest responsibility, enriching and causing, you can express powers like Swamiji does. That itself is enough to prove who Swamiji is. For all these people who are abusing Swamiji, this itself is enough to show that how can Swamiji express these powers if he was not integrated or authentic. This itself proves what a higher state of consciousness Swamiji is. When any being is in such a high state of consciousness, he can only radiate intelligence. And intelligence is not something that is out to harm anybody. It is there to enrich and cause the lives, to transform human beings into higher consciousness. So, as Bhautika Brahmacharis or Purna Sanyasis in the Nityananda Sannyas order, you get the first-hand experience to experience enlightenment and all the powers, life and lifestyle of enlightenment. So don't wait anymore. Come learn this new happening. Come experience this happening. Don't stay away. Just because you don't understand doesn't mean you have to abuse it. Come try and understand. Even understanding you don't. You don't have to use your mind or intellectual powers. Swamiji will just download it for you. Even the learning, which can take about 30-40 years, Swamiji just downloads it in your head, in your cognition, so that you have the supreme cognition. You will start wondering, how did I become so intelligent all of a sudden? In just a blink, I understand so many things so clearly. This is the power of an avatar of Swamiji Paramahamsa Nithyanandam. Come experience it for yourself. Come live this and enjoy it. Why do you want to stand back and abuse just because you don't understand? There is no reason. You are actually hindering the progress of so many people who can benefit from this. You could be saving thousands of lives of the youth who are driven into depression, who are driven into drugs and death and peer pressure. Save their lives by sending them and inspiring them to be consciously awakened, to know about our Hinduism, to live the supreme truths about our Hindu life. It is a science. It is a pure science and a supreme science of the cosmos. Don't think Hinduism is a religion of a set of do's and don'ts. Just because there was nobody to explain why you have to do what you have to do, you could have left Hinduism and started following some Western culture. And that had happened to me too. When there was nobody who was explaining why should I do something, why should I do arati, why should I put a bindi here, Swamiji came back into my life. And it is because of Swamiji there are millions of people following Hinduism now with so much passion, so much gratitude, that they are just enjoying Hinduism because it's a science. So understand this. Electricity was discovered by Thomas Alva Edison, but the whole world is using it. Thomas Alva Edison was a Christian. It does not mean that only Christians are using it. Everybody is using it. And that's the same way Hinduism is. Hinduism is for everybody to experience and enjoy the highest truths of the cosmos. It's a cosmic science. It is not just for one set of people. It is for everyone to come enjoy Hinduism, use the tools, express the powers and live life to its peak potential. Why you want to live in suffering? Why you want to live in diseases? Why you want to take medication for years and decades? Why you want to suffer? Why you want to drive the next generation into destruction? Come enjoy Hinduism. It is the science for every being in the universe because it's a cosmic science, it's a universal science. And who better to give you this than Swamiji Paramahamsa Nithyanandam? He can give it to you just like a candy. Come, try it out, experience it, then you can talk. Okay? Thank you, Nithyanandam. We'll see you all soon.